Namaskar, I am Vikas from Vedas Cure and I am a certified Ayurvedic practitioner and practicing Ayurveda and Yoga for last 7 years. Based on my experience in Ayurveda and Yoga practices on the occasion of International Day of Yoga, I would like to share some insightful information with you. See, as per my understanding of yoga is not about only the physical activities, twisting the bodies, and doing physical exercises. Yoga is basically a perfect harmony between mind, body, and soul. Yoga is basically union of these three elements of our life. Yoga brings perfect harmony in the mind, body, and soul, and everything what we do. See, everything in this universe is made up of energy, and since everything is made up of energy, they emit energy in one form or the other. We are in constant transaction with this energy of the universe, and yoga brings stillness, perfection, and harmony in these energies. So we at Vedas Cure have been suggesting and advising different kind of yoga practices for different kind of people, since we believe that one common kind of yogic practices cannot be applied with everyone, since our Vat, Pitta and Kapha, these three dosh are different in different bodies. So based on the symptoms and based on the diseases and based on the objective, the yogic practices have been classified into different categories. For example, there are different yogic practices for the children of the age group between 3 to 8 years. In the same manner, there are different yogic practices for the children in the age group of 8 to 16 years. In the same manner, there are different yogic practices for the people who belong to the age group of 16 to 45 years. There are different yogic practices for the elderly people. In the same manner, there are different yoga practices that we suggest for women. And among the women themselves, there are different yoga practices that we suggest for pregnant women. Some different steps are suggested for the lactating women. So based on the age, based on the diseases, based on the demography, we suggest different kind of yoga practices to different people. So we come across with the people who are suffering from high blood pressure. So people who have high blood pressure kind of problem are suggested different kind of yogic practices. People who have diabetes are suggested different kind of yogic practices. There are different kind of yogic practices for people suffering from heart diseases, stroke, cancer, and so many other problems. But all these yogic practices have 7 steps that we have developed over a period of time. So now I will elaborate all the 7 steps that we follow for different kind of yogic practices, which are primarily advised on the basis of symptoms and diseases. So we have developed 7-step disease based yoga practice program, which is very much beneficial for the people suffering from different kind of diseases. And now I will elaborate all the 7 steps one by one. The first one is yoga prayer. That means initially we start with 1 minute of yoga prayer, which is very much beneficial to start with. And the second step is Shodhana Kriya. We basically dedicate 5 minutes to Shodhana Kriya. This is basically Shuddhi Kriya, and this involves some kind of breathing exercises also, because here we prepare our body for the next and advanced stage of healing. After Shodhana Kriya, the third one that we advise to people is Sukshma Vyayama. Sukshma Vyayama means detoxification of the body and warming up the body for the next stage. This is very important, and we dedicate approximately 5 minutes to this program. And after this, the most important stage is yoga asana. That means for every particular disease, 15 to 17 kind of yoga asana have been developed, and people who follow these kind of yoga asana for a duration of 15 days to 1 month really get a lot of benefit after practicing it. After 15 minutes of yoga asana, we do some pranayam, and 5 minutes are dedicated to pranayam. After pranayam, the next stage comes to relaxation. That means the mind, body, and soul are completely in relaxed state. And we dedicate 5 minutes to relaxation, and then the last 5 minutes are dedicated to the last stage of this program, that is dhyana meditation. That means mindful meditation is done by all the practitioners, which is very much beneficial for the people suffering from any particular disease. Almost 80% of the diseases are caused due to depression, stress, anxiety, and mental disorders. Yoga brings perfect harmony into the state of the mind, and it also brings a lot of calmness. So, on the occasion of the International Day of Yoga, we hope that people become more aware about the therapeutic and healing properties and characteristics of yoga and follow the yogic practices to increase and enhance their life expectancy with a lot of happiness in their life. Thank you.